Alright, what is up everybody? Today I'm going to be doing a video that I haven't normally done in the past, and judging by the title you probably think it's clickbait or something. It's not clickbait actually, it's a true story, and I think it's pretty funny, so we're going to be telling it here today. I'm going to be telling it, and I'm just going to be playing some COD while we're doing that. So like the video, and we'll see you later. Alright, so we're going to be getting to a kill confirm matchup here. We're playing some kill confirm, but most importantly, we're going to be talking about the day that I almost got arrested by the police. And there's been like, I've had several encounters with police, but how do I start this off? But basically, this all started out in the second grade. I was a bit of a rambunctious kid, you know. I would have temper tantrums. You know, I was in second grade, obviously, but you know, it got to a point where kids would actually have to evacuate the classroom. Like, I would get so rambunctious. Hold on, let me just hit a clip real quick. No? Guess not. It got to a point where I would actually be so rambunctious that kids, I would start having temper tantrums, throwing shit around, kids freaking out. They would actually have to get evacuated. So they would actually have to leave the room. And I was talking in the game. That's probably awkward. I just muted my mic. But yeah, they would actually have to leave their room, and they would actually have to go outside for recess. So basically, I was pretty lit if you think about it. Like, I was giving them free recess, which is like pretty nice if you ask me. But you know, that's obviously not how it was viewed. I was viewed as a danger, to them. They did not like me there, and it got to a point this one time. Actually, I'll tell you about both times. So the one time that it almost had, like, I almost got cops called on me before I actually did. This was before. Basically, oh wow, look at that head glitch. Oh no. My G. Incoming enemy artillery. My G. Oh god, that was the worst thing ever. This game is over. But yeah, basically got to a point where I would. At one time, they actually called my mom to pick me up because, like, it was just over. I was just freaking out, and obviously I don't remember what I was freaking out over. You know, that was a long time ago, but I don't remember. And basically, this one time, I threw shit around. I was freaking out. Obviously, kids weren't happy. People are scared because, you know, they think I don't know what to think. I was like in second grade, so I don't even know how old you are at that, like 8, 9. Anyway, I was freaking out. Shit's going. Teachers get called. You know, my mom gets called. The teacher gets I get dragged out of the room. Like, I literally get dragged by a teacher. Like, I refuse to go. Like, they literally had to drag me by my arms and legs. I don't even know if that's legal, but anyway, they dragged my ass, and out to the hallway they dragged my ass. And there's basically paintings, like, you know, the student paintings, like. They'll show kids' paintings that they drew in art class that are like actually good at drawing art. Half of those kids' art is probably better than mine still in high school, but I don't know how this honestly occurred, but it did occur. So my teacher is standing behind one of those glass like paintings or whatever, and I had a piece of paper, and I don't know where I got it from because it was out in the hallway, but basically I had a piece of paper. And, oh wow, fuck. I had a piece of paper, and I scrunched it up in a ball, and I threw it, and at my teacher, and I missed my teacher, and, yeah, basically I hit the glass painting behind her, and that shit broke. That shit literally got demolished. It fell on the ground, shattered everywhere. It was done for. Like, it was literally glass everywhere, and they're like, "Oh my God, he tried to assault me." It was pretty crazy, you know. It was pretty insane, like what the shit they said. I have another story to tell, maybe for another day, about the same principle. But that was not the teacher that I threw it at. I was just being a dick, you know, salty. Obviously, I didn't think paper was going to break a glass painting, but it did. It fell and shattered. So that was an L. And then basically, I was like, oh shit, like, that's like, you know, when you know you're in trouble now, like, you fucked up before, but like, oh shit, they're gonna take away my recess. But now it's just like, oh shit, they're gonna like, I'm gonna get suspended from elementary school. And so basically, Mom, there's this little like principal's office that you're in if you're a bad kid and all. You know, all the bad kids go in there. They all know what it's about. You go in there, you sit down. They're like, hey, what the fuck? And you're like, I don't know. So basically, yeah, the principal brought me in there. My mom was sitting there. I honestly don't remember the conversation exactly, but I believe my principal said something along the lines of, you know, you gotta behave, this stuff, there's gonna be consequences. I remember there's a lot of consequences, which were actually, like, very minimal now that I think about it, besides, obviously, the cops. But basically, I was a troll back then, too. So, she said, and I was still salty, like, I was still salty that she said there was gonna be consequences. I was like, that's dumb. I don't want consequences for my actions, because, you know, I'm a second grader. And basically she said, if you step out of this room, in this principal's room, because I was about to just dip, I was like, screw this, I'm out. I don't know what I was going to do. I was a second grader. I was just about to run away, I guess, but... yeah, basically, I was trolling mad hard. I put my... Like, she said, don't step out of the room. She's looking at me like, don't do it. And all I do is, there's a door, the doorway, like, to get out of the room. I just put my foot, one of my feet, out of the doorway. And she's like, that's it. And then she literally dials 911. And how do you know, like, I thought it was a threat, obviously, but she actually dialed the police. And, you know, how do I know that the police, like, were dialed? Because after that, my mom literally just dipped. Like, we were obviously I was not about to get arrested. I was not about to be one of those second graders you see on the news that, like, brought a butter knife to school and they called the cops on him and he got arrested. But no, so we dipped. I live like right by that elementary school, so literally doesn't take that long to get there. And I guess there was already on duty like cops around the area because we literally like right after that happened we left. And basically we pull out and I remember seeing this. I hear sirens in the background and I'm thinking to myself, holy fuck. And obviously what do the principals say about this? Like she's not gonna stop my mom from taking me out of this. That's not gonna happen, so we dipped right as she called the police, like the literal cops. And then we're driving, and I just look behind me, and I see a fucking cop car with its sirens on, and it pulls into the school, and I'm just like, oh no. I'm just like, oh shit, I done goofed big time. And yeah, so that happened. How do I know that they actually like pulled into the school? Because I have my friends told me like, yeah, the literal cops came in and were looking for me. Like there were literal police officers in the school. They didn't know I was like gone, obviously. They thought, I don't know what they thought. I guess they thought we didn't leave. I'm not 100% sure what exactly they thought, but nonetheless, I was gone. Not about to stick around for that. And yeah, so literal principal called the fucking police on a second grader. I don't know how you can do that. I don't know why my mom didn't just take me home. You know, I don't know. But eventually she did take me home after the police were called. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't, and I wish I do remember what she said to the cop, like on the phone. Because that would be interesting. Because, like, what do you say? Like, oh my god, this kid's a danger to society or to the school. Like, I'm a second grader. What do you think I'm going to do? You think I'm going to, like... I don't know what you think. You think I have a gun in my backpack? I do not have a weapon. I was a fucking second grader. I don't know what the hell the cops are called for. Definitely uncalled for. That principal hated me. It's actually funny because, like, obviously I was happy to get out of that school because I hated that principal. And then, when middle school happened, my last year of middle school, she became the principal of my middle school, and I was just like, oh no, and like, God, it was a tragedy. But yeah, it's basically the story of how I got the cops called on me. My punishment was actually, that's what I said, it was not that bad. The last day of the year was just a day for like games. Like you would just come to school and you would basically just play games the entire day outside, you know. you'd like do color painting. I don't know. You just chilled outside basically. And there was this there was this assembly in the beginning of the but basically no one really wanted to go to. It was just like announcing like, oh, student that, you know, most improved, most best student, the President's Award. I don't know how you have that for an elementary school, but I think I got it. Like, I wasn't dumb. I like was smart. I was just like, in terms of behavior, I was just a retard, I guess you could say. But yeah, so my punishment was I had to miss that assembly. Not miss like the fucking, oh, I gotta play the game, let's look at this shit. Ooh, solid miss, bangers, and then, oh wow, double kill for, oh yeah, how is this not a collat? Let's look. This game doesn't like me when it comes to collats. I'll throw in the clip of yesterday that I should have got a single triple right now. Acceptable. Is this the disappointment? Oh yeah, no, this was what should have been a triple. Now explain to me how that's not a triple. I would like to know. I would really enjoy the knowledge. Yeah, I don't know how that wasn't a single triple, but you know, I'm not mad about it. I'm just disappointed, but yeah, so I basically, all I had to do was miss that assembly, and I basically just didn't go to the assembly. I sat in the the principal's room for like an hour and a half at most. So yeah, I got to miss an assembly, and then I came out for field day and had a lit time. You know, I don't know. Looking back on it, I just guess I just did not have enough clout, if I had to assume. But yeah, that's gonna be the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Share this video with whoever, and leave a like if you want me to tell those other stories, because I got a lot of good things from school that I could share with you fellers. So if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you all later.